Hey folks, it's your friendly DM, Samson. Before we jump into today's episode of Saving Throw Society, we've got a quick heads up for you. As you know, our campaign sometimes wanders into darker territory than your average astral play, and this episode is one of those moments. It includes a flashback that depicts child abuse, harm to a child, and long-term psychological trauma inflicted by a parent. We absolutely want you to have a good time with us, but we also want you to take care of yourselves. If those themes are tough for you, or just not what you want to listen to today, feel free to skip ahead or pick up the story a little later in the episode. No judgment, no pressure. Your well-being comes first. All right, with that said, let's get into it. Previously on Saving Throw Society. Deep in the Louisiana bayou, life and death weave together in a murky water. The episode began with a journey through that ecosystem where American alligators rule the swamps, hunting, nesting, and guarding their young. But not all nests are left to flourish. On the outskirts of civilization, farms like LeBlanc's harvest gator eggs to raise, skin, and sell, returning only a fraction to the wild, if any. At LeBlanc Farms, something unnatural hatched. From a glowing green egg came Chomp, a gator-human hybrid raised to work the pens, never knowing the cruelty behind them. When Hurricane Katrina tore through the coast, Chomp discovered the horror for himself, the slaughter of those he'd sworn to protect, and the betrayal of the men he called family. In his rage and grief, he fled to the bayou, vowing to defend its creatures from anyone who dared harm them again. Now, years later, the past claws its way back. Our party woke on Chomp's Island after a night of chaos and close calls. Zeb's attempt to impress the Gator Man with a card trick turned into something far stranger, a flash of real magic that dropped him into the swamp. Della and Lena's sisterly heart-to-heart took a turn towards the personal, while Onyx discovered tracks that did not belong. And when the group followed them, they stumbled into a trap laid by Chomp's supposed fathers, the LeBlanc brothers. The battle was brutal and bloody, and one by one the brothers fell, until the last, Andre turned the gun on himself, revealing the truth, that he wasn't Andre at all. He was a hangman spirit, and his work wasn't done. And with a whisper, he took hold of Zeb's body and raised the gun once more. Who are the hangmen and why are they after Zeb? Can the group save him before he pulls the trigger? And what new truths will surface from the depths of the bayou before dawn? These questions and more on today's episode of Saving Throw Society. Welcome to Saving Throw Society as we present Barrier City's New Orleans. Laissez le bon temps rouler and just sit back, relax, and enjoy the jazz. The house was always too quiet. It wasn't the kind of silence that came from peace, but the heavy kind. The kind that hung over everything like a damp cloth, where every creak of the floorboard sounded like a warning. Every whisper of wind through the shutters felt like it might wake something cruel. The little girl, 7 years old, learned early not to speak unless spoken to. People would often think she was mute in passing, but she had learned that her voice brought pain and cold words, and her mother did not like noise, did not like questions, did not like the way that children looked at her with their open eyes wanting. Her words were sharp, her affection colder than the drafts that slipped through the cracks of their old home, and her methods for dealing with the things that she didn't like were dark and creative. Her father was the only warmth she knew, but even he was strange in his own way. He smiled like he meant it, but there was something distant behind it. A glassy calm that never cracked, no matter how much his wife's voice rose. He called it keeping the peace. But what the child did not know was that this wasn't peace at all. It was enchantment. For years, her mother had kept him under a spell, not one of love, but of blindness. He couldn't see the bruises that weren't quite bruises, the way fear had turned his daughter's laughter into silence, the maturity that comes from having to grow up hated. He thought everything was fine because magic told him so. And then one day it broke. No one knows why. Maybe the spell simply wore thin, or maybe her mother had grown careless, but something in his eyes changed. He looked at his wife and saw her for what she was. A monster. He looked at his daughter and finally saw fear, and he felt his heart shatter. That night he packed a small bag and whispered to his child to put on her shoes. His hands trembled, but there was determination in his voice and something she had never heard before. "Love. We're leaving," he said. But the house had ears. Before they reached the door, her mother appeared in the threshold. There was no scream, no warning, just a stillness that filled the air, sharp as broken glass. Her voice was soft when she spoke, so soft you could barely be heard. "You think you could take what's mine?" The girl didn't remember everything after that, only flashes, sudden movement. Her father shouting her name, her mother's face calm and shining in the dim light of a swinging light fixture. The sound of something falling, and then stillness, and then silence. After that, everything in the house changed. Her mother didn't mention him. She swept the floor, cooked the meals, carried on as if nothing had happened, but there was emptiness in her eyes that made the walls feel closer every day. The little girl grew quieter. She stopped asking where her father had gone after the first time her mother took the broom with her to bring back the silence that had been broken. She learned to move without sound, to breathe so shallowly that you might think she had died, and to make herself small. And over time, her mother's moods grew darker, her temper quicker, and sometimes she would speak to the empty chair at the table as though her husband was still sitting there, and other nights she would weep without tears, muttering spells that the girl did not understand. Years passed that way, cold and gray. The house became a cage, and the world outside felt like a dream she wasn't meant to remember. But sometimes, when she couldn't sleep, she would hum the tunes her father used to sing. Quietly, though, so her mother wouldn't hear. It was the only piece of him she still had. A tiny flickering flame in a home built on shadows. Until one day, she was cleaning near the area where she last saw her father, and she cut her hand accidentally. The blood hit the floor, and it looked familiar, the way her father's had years ago. The smell of iron in the air, something about it caused so many memories to flood back. And then she saw it. The night it happened, the house felt wrong. The air was heavy, too still, like the world itself was holding its breath. She woke to the sound of her father's voice, insistent, hurried, determined. She remembered him gathering things of hers and his. She remembered the feeling of his hand on her arm, and then she remembered her mother finding them, and they began to speak to each other, not shouting at first, just the low, sharp kind of talking that grown-ups used to do when they thought she wouldn't understand. Her father's voice trembling, her mother's steady. Too steady. Like the calm before a storm. Then she remembered hurried footsteps as they headed towards the door. Then the crash to the floor as she was flung across the room into the wall and fell to the ground with bare feet silent on the cold floor. The light from the kitchen spilled into the hallway, warm, golden, and trembling. Her father stood near the door, one hand stretched out toward her, the other holding nothing at all, and his face looked different, alive, afraid, determined. "We're going," he said, not to her mother, but to her. Her mother was blocking the way, and there was something glinting in her hand, something that caused the light to shift like a secret. Her eyes were dark and unblinking.
"Mine,"
her mother whispered.
"You don't take what's mine."
And everything after that happened too fast. The child didn't see the moment. She saw the movement. A blur. A sound like air leaving the room, and then her father was on the floor. The golden light bending strangely around him and flickering like a candle that couldn't decide whether to live or die. Her mother stood over him, her breath slow, her expression unreadable. The glinting thing was gone now, but her hand was shaking. The girl didn't scream. She couldn't. No sound would come. Her father's hand twitched once, reaching toward her, and then stopped. And the kitchen light steadied, and her mother turned, and her face, soft and cold all at once, said in a voice devoid of all emotion, as if nothing had just happened,
"Go back to bed."
After that night, Onyx stopped waiting for morning. She learned that dawn could come and still not bring the sun. Years passed. Onyx retreated into herself and began to make imaginary friends. She had internal conversations with them and imagined their responses. She didn't speak. Not because she had nothing to say, but because she didn't want to incur the response. Her mother had always been silent and cold while her father lived, but since his death had replaced her uncaring attitude with one of violence. It is extremely interesting how much pain someone can endure while remaining silent. The amount of cuts a blade can make into flesh, the amount of bruises one can have on hidden parts of a body, and the amount of bones that can be broken and heal wrong without other people noticing. It's especially easy when your supposed caretaker doesn't let you leave your home unless accompanied by her. One day, Onyx, while you are playing with your imaginary friends, having heard conversations in your mind, you stumbled into one of the closets of your home and noticed as you bumped into the wall that it made a hollow sound. Curious, you knocked on the wall and it rang hollow again. What do you think you would do in this moment?
I am going to feel around and see if there's any sort of latch or any way to get through.
You shift your hands around. Make an investigation check.
18.
Your hands shift. You find the outline of a compartment. Not a way to get through, but a way to get to something hidden. You press it, you hear click as it opens. you find a long, almost unbelievably long chest inside. When you pull out the box, it weighs so much, but you're pretty strong for a teenager. Inside is a great sword with your father's name carved into the hilt. In there, you see leather armor, you see letters, but not written with quill and ink, written in some incredible way with some sort of black substance, scrawled onto paper in perfectly shaped font. You've never seen typing before, you've never seen printing. That's a thing of the material plane. This is not the material plane. We're in the Feywilds, in the Underdark. You always knew your father didn't resemble your mother. Warmth in his face, eyes, clear, rounded ears. You've heard yourself referred to as a half-blood by people in the village. But the first time you ever saw the word human was in these papers. Make a survival check.
That's a nat 1.
Then you don't hear the footsteps coming up behind you. What do you think you're doing? As you hear your mother's voice coming from over your shoulder, standing above you.
I'm going to slam the box shut and quickly turn around so that I am facing her.
You're not wearing your armor that you have in your present day, so we're going to take that off your character sheet. You're not wearing your shield that you have in your present day, so we're going to take that off your character sheet. What's your dexterity modifier?
+1. So, and a 12.
So then your armor class currently is 11. And it's only fitting that on a nat 1 survival check, your mother rolls a nat 20. As she takes her blade and sinks it into your shoulder. You are worthless. You served a purpose to keep him here. But now you're just a constant reminder of a failure. Clean up the blood. Put the box away. What would Onyx do? You have a sword in a box in front of you, and your mother just gave you an order after sinking a blade into you, and oh, we forgot to roll damage. Dealing you 8 piercing damage.
Onyx is in tears. She's holding at her shoulder, just apologizing. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to, I didn't know, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, I'll clean it up, I'm sorry, forgive me. But there is a nagging voice in the back of her head. Why are you letting her do that? Why are you putting up with that? You have the power. You have the sword. Why don't we get revenge? And Onyx is still in tears. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. As she begins to wipe up blood on the floor.
You hear the voice of your closest imaginary friend, who you've always just called a shortening of your name. If you are Onyx, then she is Nyx. What does she keep saying to you?
She is nagging in the back of the head. Grab the sword and stab her. Grab the sword and stab her. She deserves it. Look what she did to us. Kill her. Why is she still here? She doesn't love you. She killed the only person who loved you. Kill her. Kill her. Kill her.
And you feel yourself drowning in the volume of your head. The voice that's persistent. You can either choose to make a wisdom save, or you could choose to fail it and let what happens happen.
I will choose to fail it.
Then as Nyx takes over. Describe what happens.
It's not easy to see the change if you are not looking straight at Onyx's face. You will see her eyes start to turn black, and as her mother starts to walk away, she's gonna slowly open back up the box, and she's gonna take out the sword. She's gonna slowly stand and stab her through the back, right through the heart.
Let's go ahead and make this an initiative roll, because your mother will have a reaction as she hears you pull the blade. So, if we had a way to make this roll even more serious, this initiative roll decides what exactly is going to happen to Onyx in this moment.
So 19.
You act first. Roll to hit with advantage as you are coming from behind.
17 plus 6, 23.
That hits. And we are using Nyx's stat sheet for this. So roll damage on what that would be.
12 damage.
You pierce through her back. 12 damage is a substantial amount, but not quite enough to stop her heart. And your mother does not just fight with weapons. She fights with magic. She screams out in pain as the blade pierces her. You have been the worst part of my entire existence for your entire life. And now I get to do something that I have waited so long to do, you wretched brat of a child. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's a nat 20. Redemption of the nat 1.
Redemption. Then you're only going to take half damage. And I want to remind you, at the level of the severity of this spell she just cast, this is what half damage is. You take 16 points of psychic damage as a spell shatters into your psyche, permanently severing Nyx to be their own being within your mind. But then Nyx blacks out, and Onyx has blacked out, and you are on the ground, and hours pass, and you wake up. You are covered in blood, pieces of flesh, entrails. You have something soft clenched in your fist, but it has a weight to it. Do you pick up your arm or do you look down? Which one do you do?
I'll look down.
You're holding a knot of hair attached to the severed head of your mother, her eyes staring back at you. You don't remember what happened. But more importantly, Nyx doesn't remember what happened. What would you do?
Is Onyx now in control and Nyx is a back burner again?
Yes.
As I look down to see the gore that has occurred, Onyx is just gonna scream, "Oh my god, what just happened? Nyx, what did you do?" And Nyx is gonna pipe up, "That wasn't me. It's deserved, by far. I mean, this is just beautiful, but that wasn't me. Nyx, I don't... What happened? I don't remember. I remember You came out and then that was it. What? Oh my god. Nyx is gonna key up again. Calm down. This is deserved. Think of what she did to Dad. Honestly, this is a blessing. I mean, you could write your name in her blood. We can start decorating the house with, the insides. We have so much we can do now. Why are you so scared? And Onyx is just gonna slowly release her hand of what was in it, and she's gonna just slowly kind of slip away, probably slipping in the blood, making her freak out even more and more. And Nyx is just in the background laughing. Nyx doesn't know what's happening, but she's very happy it has happened. As I get up and start to leave the room, actually taking in basically the tearing apart of her. Nyx is in the back of my head, and she's not her usual self, not as arrogant now that she's had the full look. She can't explain what happened. This wasn't her. While it is the gore that Nyx loves, it is something different. It is just not something that she would do. But knowing that Onyx is freaking out and has no mind about her, Nyx just tells her, "This was us. This was me. I did this. We need to leave." As Nyx just takes the blame and tries to get Onyx out of the room, Onyx is sobbing, still scared. I don't know what happened. I didn't mean to. As they just leave the room filled with blood.
Onyx, you can either make a wisdom saving throw or a perception check with Onyx's stats.
I will do a perception check. It's an 11.
You know that feeling that you have? The hair raising on the back of your neck. That feeling like you're being watched by a predator. By something that means you harm. That is what you have right now. When you turn, you don't see anything. You're turned facing the other way. You could have swore something was behind you. And out of the corner of the eye, you kind of catch a face for a moment. It doesn't look familiar, almost like a silhouette as if it has no details. You turn back, you don't see anything. And this is just for Nyx. Nyx disappears from your psyche for a moment, going deep down in the back. If your mentality had rooms, she'd be going to the deepest, darkest, most hideaway space that she can. And as she opens that door, it is dark, but there is a silhouette inside, with eyes shining from the darkness. And it raises a finger to its lips. And you wake up, as you have after having this nightmare every night for as many years as you can remember. Except this didn't happen while you were sleeping. You froze when the spirit entered Zeb's body. For the first time in a long time, you felt powerless, and it made you remember the feeling of when you were a child. And you lived your worst memories in the fraction of a second, flashing before your eyes as you felt helpless. But no one was watching you. And you feel that hair raise on the back of your neck again. So you have one more chance to make a perception check. Because now this is happening in the present day.
A 14.
You don't see anything. But you feel as if someone is right behind you. You turn your head slightly to see behind, and you can't see anything, but out of the corner of your eye, you get a chill down your back because you could swear your mother was standing there. And she lifts a finger to her lips, and with her other hand she points at Zeb with his gun raised to his head, and you just hear again, as the silence continues. Zeb, or the person that is inhabiting Zeb at this moment, looks from each of you with the gun raised, pointing at himself. I wonder what you'll do to save him. You're all so different. You're all so interesting. And you're all so stupid. We want so much for your potential, to see what we can do with you, because you're just wasting every bit of what you could possibly offer. So, up to it. What are we going to do? The spooky ghost has your friend. Do we kill him? What's the plan? Wow me. Prove that you can outsmart me. That you're not worthless trash.
Samson, how far away is Zeb / the Hangman from me?
You were further from everyone. You and Ensemble were further from the rest of the people. And you came from a slightly different direction. So I would say... Oh, but the Hangman inhabited Zeb. Zeb did teleport 30 feet back. So... I'd say you're at least 30 feet from Zeb.
Okay. So as the Hangman finishes his little taunt, Al he's clutching the pendant around his neck, and it begins to glow a bit. And he is going to use his channel divinity, but he's going to use it to cast Twilight Sanctuary. And with that, a sphere of twilight begins emanating from me and my Sith Holy symbol, which is my pendant. It's centered on me and has a 30-foot radius. So for that 30 feet, there is now that dim twilight light. Anyone who is in my radius can get one of two of the effects. So anyone within 30 feet can gain temporary hit points, 1d6 plus my level. And the other effect is a little confusing, so Samson, just help me interpret. I can end one effect on it, is the phrasing, which I assume means the person who is in the radius, and it causes it to be charmed or frightened. So, anyone within 30 feet that is my friend is getting 1d6 plus 4 temporary hit points, and theoretically the Hangman will be charmed or frightened. Or, transversely, if possessed is an effect, I end that on him.
I don't know if in the traditional 5e rules, possessed is an effect.
So, AI overview says, yes, possession is a special effect of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, if AI is right.
Who am I to knock AI? Zeb, as Al lifts the pendant in front of him, and full disclosure above table, this fucks my shit.
Sorry.
No, it's great. I love it. You feel the serenity of a moonlit night. It's a weird feeling. It's when you're outside in the safety of your home on your porch, and the moon shines down and the stars shine. And it's that peacefulness when the fireflies come out. You don't know why you feel that feeling. But Al shines his pendant. And this is the impression you get of this moment as the hangman leaves your body being forced out by Al's will. And you have free will again. What do you want to do?
Zeb is in the heat of the moment. We were in the middle of a fight, and he's done a lot of flight, and he wants to fight. So he has guns in his hand. He's just gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot where he thinks whatever the fuck this thing is.
So now we get to decide, can Zeb shoot a ghost? Are you just shooting blindly?
Oh yeah, he's freaking out. It's a common theme for Zeb.
So here's what this is going to mean. You're shooting blindly, your first reaction. You're trying to aim. You're surrounded by people that you actually care about. I need you to roll some sort of dexterity check. Just a check. To make sure in your hurried shooting that you do not accidentally shoot one of your allies.
How's an 18 plus 2? A 20.
You miss everybody. But I would be lying if I said you hit a ghost.
That's fair.
Della, you see the spirit outside of Zeb's body. And it's just standing there. And it's looking around. And if you had to pick an expression, it's kind of flabbergasted. It was not expecting what happened to happen. And it's looking at its hands. And you begin to hear... Now that's what I'm talking about. This group is going to be worth so much. And the spirit flies off into the waters of the bayou. But only Della sees that. You all are standing around not knowing where the spirit went. Della watched it fly into the water. Al raising his pendant above his head on an island full of dead men. What's the plan?
Guys, I'm getting really sick of this shit. I've been possessed at least 2 times in the past 24 hours. We have to do something about this. Did anybody see what just happened?
It seems like there was a spirit that took over your body. It said some words and flew really high into the air and then dove into the water. I think we're in the clear for now, but I think they're going to come back.
Onyx, you would have been in a very shocked state in the moments that this happened. How is Onyx feeling right now?
Onyx feels like she's back in her childhood. She doesn't want to speak. She's scared. She doesn't know what's happening. Random people keep popping up in her head. And having Nyx is already punishment enough. As, she's a menace to society. So she's just kind of standing there looking around. She doesn't know if it's safe to go back to the little hut or even where to go.
Speaking of the hut, Chomp, you just went from having 3 estranged adopted fathers to no estranged adopted fathers. and you ate at least one of them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go up to Zeb.
Killed one of my fathers. Thanks. But what the fuck is going on?
Wait a second. I thought you were a gator. You are a gator. I could see you in front of me. How was that your father?
You thought I was a dragon before. Calm down. It's complicated.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what's been happening. Frankly, this is all above my pay grade. But I do think I have some information that I've been kind of holding back, because I don't really know what we're all doing here. We all seem to be together, and we're all, something is clearly after us, and so I feel like we need to get a step ahead.
Time is passing as you are talking. No action is being taken. I need anyone who would be paying attention to the environment instead of just the conversation to make either survival or perception check. I feel like that's probably Onyx.
20. 16 plus 4 for survival.
The moments before something breaches the water, there is a ripple effect. You start to notice waves coming away from the island as something moves beneath it.
I'm just gonna call out to everybody like, hey guys, can you take a gander at what's happening over there? Chomp, do you know what's in this water?
Alligators.
Do I see what she's pointing at?
The water starts to pool in ripples. Is everybody watching the water in this moment?
I am if she's
Yeah,
pointing
Don,
it out.
it's pointed out, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
You all start to see figures walking out of the water, getting taller as they get onto land. And the craziest thing is they're all the same guy. It's the same man again and again and again. Tens of him surrounding the island. But the features aren't distinguishable. It's a very uncanny valley kind of effect where he almost looks like a normal man, but something that you can't quite pin, maybe around the eyes or the mouth, stands out as not being human.
Samson, do I recognize this man?
This is the man. This is the guy from the warehouse. The guy from the warehouse that chased you.
Mel just looks at Chomp and goes, "How many dads do you have?"
I don't know. Dad?
And they start to move towards you, sort of trying to herd you into a penned off area, all of you into a sort of back-to-back group. What are we doing as this is happening?
I have a question before we get into this. Has it been more than 6 seconds and I'm no longer raging?
You are no longer raging.
Ah, fuck, I'm exhausted then. I went into a frenzied rage. I have a level of exhaustion.
I will say, prior to this, anyone who was in 30 feet of me has 6 temporary hit points, so make sure to add those in case this goes a little sideways.
One of the group of many men steps forward. I've known this whole time that your potential could outweigh the mediocrity that I kept seeing in all of you. But you, looking at Al, you I can't wait to track down the rest of your family and see what we can do about having a whole bunch of you.
So he mentions my family, and I just get this puzzled look, and I just look at him and them all, and I just go, honestly believe that you have the power to take on my family?
I don't think you really understand what you're dealing with, boy. I don't think any of you really understand what you have all stepped in.
Chomp looks at the bottom of his foot.
Except for maybe you. Cacophony, it's been a long time. I was there when you were created into your vessel. I was there when we ripped you from the wilds and tethered you to the torture device that Leloup loves so much. Aren't you going to say hi to Uncle Malachi?
I don't think Ensemble responds. Ensemble doesn't respond to people who call him Cacophony.
You see them raise up from just a small child, and they turn their back on you. All of you. Thank you for bringing home my long-lost, let's call him nephew.
When he says this, I'm gonna sort of start putting myself in front of him, between the guy talking and Ensemble.
I think we've had enough of the talky. I think we need to get you all somewhere where we can have a nicer chat. Maybe back to New Orleans out of this swamp. Damon, if you could grab, I don't know, the tall, pale one, that would be good. Ray, if you could take our friend with the pendant. If I could get a couple over to grab the gator. I don't think I've become quite acquainted enough with my friend Zeb over here. And you see that the men that all look the same start moving towards grabbing different people. Do you resist or do you let them take you?
We are severely outnumbered, right? So...
Yes, you are severely outnumbered.
Chomp doesn't give a fuck about that.
But you're saying there's a chance.
Try it, bitch. Let's go.
I'm not going to resist.
Does anyone resist other than Chomp?
I see Chomp resisting. I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions on him.
You bitch.
Chomp, what is it, a wisdom saving throw?
Charisma 13.
Charisma saving throw. Chomp's really good at that.
Oh, fuck you.
Chomp's really good at that.
6.
Yeah, your emotions are calmed.
I feel fine. Everything's fine. Let's go for a walk.
In the distance, you hear the sound of fan boats approaching. And they get closer as they bring you to the southern shore of the island. For every one of you, there is at least 2 or 3. Again, I can't reiterate this enough, the same guy. Onyx, you hear the person that is holding your arms behind your back quickly whisper in your ear. Damon, what do you say?
Damon's gonna whisper into her ear. He's gonna say, I was hoping you guys would put up more of a fight here. You guys are kind of ruining things for me.
Out of reflex of that being said, I'm just gonna elbow back or try to pull my hands apart because he just pissed off Nyx. Now there's a struggle.
You start creating commotion. It was very peaceful, and now there is some sort of commotion going on.
If it's been over a minute.
It's been over a minute. That means that calm emotions has ended.
Let's fucking go!
Chomp, what do you do while this is happening? The commotion with Onyx and the same guy.
Well, describe to me my position. There are several people on me, and my arms behind my back. What am I doing right now?
You have 3 people holding each one of your arms.
So I'm going to come to and try to bite the head off one of the people holding my right arm.
So the distraction was with the struggle of Onyx and Damon, so you have advantage on this attack.
Dope! Well, that's a 19, so it can only get better, right? 18, that's pretty damn good. It's my bite attack. So it was a 19 plus something. It's over 20, I don't know.
That hits.
So that's 6 damage.
As you bite into the head of one of these not men, you feel your mouth fill with sand, and it starts to try to grow down your throat and pull and strangle your lungs.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. It starts to reach down your throat as the body sort of disintegrates in your jaws. And the body is still standing there, but the top half that you just chomped on, as your name so dictates, starts growing down your throat into your lungs, causing you to start to flail about a bit. Damon, there is a unique opportunity right now.
Yeah, Damon is going to, seeing the gator chomp one of his other husks, Damon's going to pull out a pistol, and he's going to take a shot at the one that referred to themselves as Malachi.
Roll to hit.
It is a 12.
12 does not hit, but it does draw Malachi's attention. I don't know what the fuck you think you're doing, Damon, but we're going to see how this plays out for you. I need everyone to reroll initiative.
Ooh, that's a 23 for Damon.
21 for Della.
So anyone else get above a 20?
24 for Zeb. And it was a nat 20, if that makes any difference.
Zeb's first then. So we had Zeb at 24, 23 for Damon. What did Della get?
21.
21. Nick, what did you get? Or Onyx?
18.
Anyone else 15 to 20? Anyone else 10 to 15?
13.
Keep going 5 to 10?
I got a strong 7.
The strongest of 7s.
And a 6. As all hell begins to break loose, one of the hangmen starts shooting at other hangmen. Zeb, you're first up.
So what's my status?
You have the moment. I mean, everything's kind of breaking free. You can take a shot.
But are there like guys around me, or am I just...
There's guys everywhere. There's literally everywhere you turn, there are guys.
Well, let's see. I see Chomp's doing something, so I'm going to shoot at whoever the guy is near him. One of the guys near him.
Roll to hit first, but we'll describe what's going to happen.
6 plus 5, 11.
That misses. But you do get advantage because of the ally within 5 feet.
Okay. So my second roll is a 9 plus 5, 14.
That is going to hit.
Should I roll damage on that?
Yeah, roll damage.
Okay. So it's going to be 10 plus 7, 17.
As your bullet hits, it's almost as if this section... Which part of the body did you aim for?
Center of mass, right in the chest.
A giant caved out hole explodes out as sand explodes outward, from the center of this body.
All right. Does he look like he's still hanging out, or is he like he's toast?
So the sand starts to fall away from the body, and it starts to fall to the ground. You don't think probably that these guys can take too much in the way of a hit.
All right. Then in that case, I guess with my bonus action, I'm gonna shoot the same guy, but I'm gonna aim for the head this time and see what happens.
Okay. Roll to hit.
And that's a 17 plus 5, 22.
Hits.
And then that's gonna be 11 plus 8, 19.
So much damage is happening right now. Zeb is taking no prisoners as this guy explodes into just grains of sand and does not exist on the battlefield anymore. Okay, then that's going to be Damon.
Damon's gonna shoot the one that he shot at first but missed. He's going to spend a grit point to give himself advantage on the next hit.
Go ahead. Try to hit Malachi again?
Yes.
Got it.
Does an 18 hit.
Yes.
That is 13 damage.
The bullet strikes Malachi, or which part of his body are you aiming for?
He's aiming for instinctually where he thinks the heart would be. So somewhere around the chest area.
It collides with his chest, and he looks down as it hits. I see. So you found out then?
It was only a matter of time. Consider this my resignation.
Okay. Men, the others don't matter so much to me right now. Tear Damon limb from limb until there are no shreds of his being left. I don't like defectors. Do you have bonus action?
Yeah, he's going to action surge, and he's going to take another shot. Ooh. There's a 16 hit.
Yeah.
Cool. That's 5 piercing.
5 piercing. He gets hit. It doesn't seem to phase him much. And you start seeing all of the men that look just like you morphing into each other and sort of becoming one giant conglomeration of arms, legs, heads, torsos, bodies into a giant mass that's almost a wave of sand coming at you to consume you. But we have Della's turn first. And I will tell you, Della, on your turn, you see something that you've never seen before. And it is 10s and 20s and 30s of spirits all combining into one giant spiritual force.
So, what is happening directly around me?
The men that were trying to hold each of you have left to start attacking the hangman that started taking shots at themselves.
So as these men that are actively leaving, I think I'd like to cast Cloud of Daggers.
That's a dex save that they have to make, correct?
There's no save.
Just hit. Oh, I guess if they're in a radius, it just hits. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
So roll damage. It's gonna hit a lot of them.
So it's 11 damage.
I'm gonna roll a d20 to see how many you hit. He hit 14 of them.
Oh gosh.
As the daggers start to pierce the body conglomeration, this sort of mass of limbs that is being created, sand starts to come out in spikes and swing out in different ways. And as a reaction, it is going to attempt to consume you into its body.
Am I able to use a bonus action?
Yeah.
Can I use my telekinetic shove to sort of like push back?
Yes.
Sweet. So that's a strength 14.
It's a 19 on the die.
Just kidding.
It's going to start to try to consume you into its body, so it's going to try to grapple you. It's a nat 20 to grapple you.
Excellent.
As it begins to constrict around you and try to absorb you into it, you can try to roll a nat 20 strength save.
And I rolled a 1.
Oh, God.
So, this could be a moment for one of our house rules. Haven't had it really come up yet, but this is the Warlock Pact that you can make with the DM. And I will remember and I will collect eventually. But a house rule that I like to employ in the Barrier Cities games, you can turn a nat 1 into a nat 20. But you will owe me 1 nat 20. You can only owe me 1 at a time, which means you can only do this once until I collect. And at the future, at some point, I will collect my nat 20. It's not necessarily going to be the next nat 20 you roll. I will pick the nat 20 that I take from you, and that nat 20 will become a nat 1. Is this worth it to you?
No.
Okay. Then you are grappled, and in the next turn that comes around, if you cannot escape, you will be consumed into the body of this conglomeration of limbs and body parts.
Okay.
That goes to Onyx.
After witnessing Della kind of get slowly consumed, I don't want to get too close in fear of my own consumption. So I am going to throw daggers at the spot where it's kind of like holding Della to see if I can help weaken what is holding her. Does 17 plus 5, 22 hit?
Yes.
That is going to be 6 piercing damage.
6 piercing damage. The daggers sink in and disappear into the sand, and does not seem to do much to free Della. Do you have any bonus actions?
Not right now.
That goes to Chomp. Chomp, I need a Constitution save as you are being strangled from the inside out.
Dope. Oh, that's pretty good. 24.
You are able to withstand what is happening and sort of cough and gag it out of your system.
So there's no more people around me. It's just one giant centipede monster now?
Yes. A human centipede, if you would.
Oh.
Yeah, you're welcome, everyone.
And there's sand involved. Ugh.
Centipede. So Chomp's mad. He's gonna rage again, but just a regular one. And he's gonna whip out his great axe and just go to town on the fucking stupid people. Oh, that's 12.
Nope. Does not hit.
Yeah.
That's going to go to the monstrosity that is appearing in front of all of you. Della, you feel constricting pain around your body as it begins to grasp and squeeze.
What is JJ doing in this moment?
That's a good question. What is JJ doing?
He's probably freaking out.
I think he's probably freaking out. JJ's not the most courageous person. Let's roll for JJ. Sort of a charisma check. 16 on the die. JJ looks at what is happening. You're being consumed into this. And he's like, I don't fucking think so. And he dives into the spirit mess. And is going to try to fight them from inside. And we're going to resolve what happens with JJ as we play.
Can her ghost boyfriend die?
I mean, he's already a ghost.
Can a ghost boyfriend die? That's a good question. We're going to find out. But it is going to do you some damage. You are going to, unfortunately, fail this because you are currently grappled on a nat 20. and you take 14 points of force damage.
As a reaction to Della getting hurt, can I do my channel divinity, which is revoke the violent?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm gonna do that. You have to make a wisdom saving throw.
The 7 on the die.
Fail. You will take radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt.
Okay, so it's going to take 28 points of radiant damage. Because radiant no good with evil spirits.
Go paladin.
Della, you feel the grasp weaken significantly. You will have an advantage on your next strength save. It is going to make an attack against Damon.
Hey, cool. It just made an attack on someone else and it's a creature within 5 feet of me. I have the Sentinel feat now. So I get to make a melee attack against it.
Go for it.
Oh, that was almost in that 20. 19.
Hits.
Hey, I hit it this time. 12 damage.
It doesn't, I mean, you can't tell if you're hurting it or not. You know your blade is sinking in. You don't know what kind of damage it's actually taking in capacity of its threshold. But it is going to launch a tendril of... It's like a horrifying string of arms all reaching for Damon at once. It's going to make an opposed grapple check on Damon. So it's going to roll... Only got a 4 on the die, plus 4 is 8. So you got to beat an 8 with a strength save.
18.
You're able to rebuff that attempt to get you. That goes to Al.
I think seeing the thing consume Dela, and then that that radiant damage looked like it did a good amount. Al is going to... he's gonna hold out his pendant again, and he's just kind of gonna yell, like, if you want to mess with the knight, then you better be prepared to meet it, and I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on it. And the big-ass wave of sandy spirits needs to make a con save. It has to be a 13.
That is a 10 on the die, plus 2. So it does not beat.
Oh, great. So, first, you're going to take 2d10 radiant damage. So that is 12 radiant damage for this part. And you tell me if this applies to you. If the creature is shapeshifted, it reverts to its true form and can't shapeshift until it leaves my moonbeam.
You just keep fucking my shit.
Uh-huh.
You just keep fucking my shit. Oh my god. I did not realize how perfect Al was to fight husks of Hangman. But goddamn, the amalgamation of limbs and bodies disintegrates into an almost desert of sand that levels over the island. Della, you're let go, but you are staring at a terrifying amount of spirits. And JJ's in the middle of it, fighting for his life tooth and nail. That is going to go to Ensemble. Ensemble, you can also see the spirits because of what you are.
I think Ensemble is just going to go over to Della and cast Protection from Evil and Good on her.
Thank you.
Any bonus actions that you want to take?
No, that's it. That's my turn.
Then that's back to Zeb. Zeb, you watched a giant monster form. You watched the monster get hit by moonlight and become a desert. And now you don't see anything except for one of the guy that looks like all the other guys. But that guy seems to be helping you?
Yeah, Zeb's gonna level his pistol at that guy, and he's gonna say, "Why are you helping us?"
Damon's gonna put his hand in the air, showing the guy, pointing the gun at him, that he's not a threat. And he's gonna say, "If I wanted to kill you guys, I probably would have done it when you guys were restrained and so willingly submitting yourselves. So why don't you lower that gun?"
Can I do an insight check on that?
Yeah. And then, Damon, you can roll either perception or persuasion or deception, whichever it is. You don't have to say which one you're doing. Just, I know how good you are at charisma-based things.
Yeah. Yep.
I got a 20.
Ooh, that's a 7 on my end.
On a 7, does Zeb believe you? Was this, now that we've established, was this a persuasion roll or a deception roll?
This was a persuasion roll.
Zeb, you think he's telling the truth. You were reading him cold, and you don't know what to think about him, but he took several shots at the guys that were restraining you, and he let go Onyx, who he was restraining.
And his hands are in the air?
Hands are in the air.
Okay. Zeb had the gun pointing, but if you look carefully, you can see that his arm is shaking. And he puts the gun down, and he says, "Okay, so if you're really here to help us, then what are we doing? What are we doing next? I see sand. I saw a lot of sand, and now the sand's on the ground. What are we doing next? How do we get out of this situation? We need to get a step ahead."
Damon's gonna kind of laugh a bit, and he's gonna be like, "Man, I don't know what you guys think you're doing. I was just using you guys to get even on some of those guys. I can't rightfully say what you guys should or shouldn't do next."
"Well, listen, man. You said you were gonna help us.
I did.
Then fucking help us."
I did. I shot 3 bullets.
"Not enough." Pulls the gun back up. And he says, "You need to keep helping us."
What's the matter? Is this guy not like Hangman or something? I'm getting a vibe here.
"I've had a real bad fucking day."
Listen, I don't know what more I have to prove to you that I'm not a threat. But if you want to have a duel, we can.
All right, Zeb's gonna shoot.
Oh my god.
I was kidding. It was a prank.
10 plus 5, 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh,
All right. That's 8 and an 8. That's 16.
So that's 16 damage.
That's gonna knock like Damon off of his feet and like onto the ground, and he's gonna be like, "Oh." Well, I guess technically he doesn't. Does he feel pain being a hanged man in a husk's body?
The husk's body is interesting because it is at its barest sense a container to hold a spirit and nothing more. There's no nerve endings. There's no nervous system.
Yeah, so Damon's not. It's kind of just gonna go right through the husk's body, and Damon's gonna be like, "All right, you made your point. Now, I'm sure you know what happens to a hangman once their vessel is destroyed. It needs to seek a new vessel. So unless you want a reenactment of what just happened to you, I would refrain from shooting me any longer."
Fine. Can we do something to get this guy? We need to take him with us wherever we're going. Della, I don't know if you could do, or Ensemble, if you got some sort of magic. I know a card trick, but I don't think that's going to help here.
Del, you're watching your boyfriend fight close to 50 spirits right now. 1v50. You're a little distracted.
Yeah.
Damon, it is technically... So I think, Damon, you technically have your turn right now. You go immediately after Zeb. And Damon, you can also see what is happening with the conglomeration of spirits.
Yeah, so I think Damon's gonna be more focused on the spirits, but with the gun being aimed at him, I think he's going to say, why don't we finish talking about this after we take care of that business over there? And he's going to point Zeb over to what's going on.
As you point over there and you make your eye contact over there, I need a dexterity saving throw from Damon.
That's a 9.
Malachi comes out of the amalgamation of spirits swirling around and flies directly at you, wrapping his hands around your throat and somehow pulling your spirit out of the husk. So everyone except for Della and Ensemble watches the husk that was Damon's body fall to the ground, as now, Damon, you are fighting with Malachi in your spiritual form. You can have your action and bonus action still, as on that 9 dexterity save, you are technically grappled in sort of a locked-in one-on-one combat with Malachi. And as a spirit, you don't have a gun.
Yes, unfortunately. So as a spirit, am I just... do I just have unarmed strikes to make?
Essentially.
Okay. We will
Unless you want to try to possess one of these fine people.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to do that. Yeah, we'll make an unarmed strike. That is a 20, not nat. For a 1 bludgeoning damage.
Malachi takes the hit. You're not so strong when you don't have the Syndicate's power behind you. You're just a grain of sand in a desert of dunes. And I just don't think you're ready to take that on. But you made the wrong choice. You picked the wrong battle with the wrong person. And he's going to take his fist and open it up and turn it into sort of like a open claw shape with his hand, and take it and ram back up into your gut, and you feel like blades are puncturing your very soul. That's gonna be... Oh, he has advantage because he's got you engaged. That's gonna be an 18 to hit.
That definitely hits.
For 21 points of damage, of psychic damage.
So that brings me to 0. I don't know how that works with being a spirit or...
Well, did you take damage? So you personally would not have taken damage because you weren't in a physical body when you got shot.
Oh, gotcha.
The husk took damage, so the husk took the brunt of it because the husk is not a living body. The husk is sort of a construct.
Right, okay. And how much damage did I just take?
I think I said 22 or 21.
22, okay. Ow, that hurts.
That's going to go to Della.
All these spirits are still going around JJ, right?
Yes.
How far out do they... I guess, are they bunched, like, around him?
It's like a convulgence of energy surging around him on all sides. Maybe about 5 to 10 feet deep.
Would I be able to cast, I guess it's pronounced Nathair's Mischief?
Yeah.
So I'd like to cast that. And so basically, I guess I roll a d4, and then whatever I roll is the effect that happens.
I think one of these effects is very silly.
Yeah.
So
So I rolled a
maybe we're
2.
hoping not for that one.
Okay, so actually I think I did roll that one. But, so I rolled a 2. So Bouquets of flowers appear all around, and each creature in the cube must succeed a dex saving throw or be blinded until the start of my next turn, as the flowers spray water in their faces.
I'll say these are like weird spiritual flowers too, so they can actually work. Because I just want this. I like this spell so much. That's a nat 1.
Oh, it's a nat 1?
A nat 1.
So everybody's blinded for now, so I'm assuming they just stop whatever they're doing, including JJ, really, because he's in there too.
Well, they don't necessarily stop what they're doing because they're blinded, now it's more of a chaotic...
Like a blind...
Yeah, exactly. Do you have any bonus actions you want to take?
I do not.
That goes to Onyx.
So I'm kind of witnessing everything. Her Della shooting power at nothing.
Yes.
Sand guy no longer sand.
Yes.
Well, no longer formed, now sand. Where is Della's sister in all of this? Just out of curiosity. Because I know she can punch things that we can't see.
She's kind of been hanging back, unsure of what to do, as a lot of guns were being fired, and she... Imagine you had just gotten shot earlier that same night, and there's gunfire all over the place.
That's fair. That is very, very fair. I don't know if there's anything I can do. I
mean, you could try to rally Lena.
Maybe. Does radiant damage, does it affect these ghosty goos?
Everything that you've seen leads you to believe that radiant damage not only affects them, it much more drastically affects them than anything else.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Word of Radiance. So anything within 5 feet of me has to make a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 damage.
Okay, we'll do the same thing. What's the save they have to make?
14.
Well, they're not doing good on their saves. It's an 11.
Cool. So anybody around me has to take a 1d6 radiant damage.
Roll your d6.
Dun, 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 dun. That is going to be a 3.
3. Damon, you take 6 points of radiant damage as you get hit by this as well.
I forgot about him. My bad, dude.
No, it's completely understandable.
That's gonna go, unless you have bonus actions.
No, not right now.
Then that's gonna go to Chomp.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but from Chomp's perspective, there was a big monster. He hit it with an axe. Now the big monster's gone, right? Nothing else he can see is really happening?
Yes.
Alright guys, I took care of it. What's going on?
Yeah, I have no idea what's... People are still freaking... I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Chomp, I guess, holds his turn.
Chomp doesn't have anything to hit.
Does he hit himself to keep his rage going?
Oh yeah, do you hit yourself to keep your rage going?
Do I know I have to keep my rage going? Is anyone telling me anything?
I'll just turn to Chomp and just say ghosts. And then turn back.
And I'll smack myself in the side of the head.
That goes to Al.
So my moonbeam is still going, despite me not being able to see ghosts. So any of the ghosts that are within its field, at the end of their turn, they need to make that same save, or take damage again.
What's the save?
Con 13.
I just keep rolling 11s. With the modifier, it's 11.
So whoever is in there takes 18 radiant.
18?
Yeah.
Okay, so they take 36, and that means JJ also takes 36.
No, not JJ. He's done nothing wrong.
I don't see anything happening, so I don't know that I made a whoopsie. I don't even think I know that JJ exists aside from the conversation I might have heard between Lena and Dela about ghost sex. Now, is what was it, Malachi? Is he still around?
He's not in the radius. He's engaged with Damon.
Oh, I know. I just need to know if I can physically see him.
I mean, you can't see spirits, so no.
Okay. So if I don't know that Malachi is around, I am not going to drag my moonbeam over to him with my action.
Okay.
So then, all of this happens kind of unbeknownst to me. I'm just concentrating on my moonbeam right now. I've heard Onyx yell ghost to Chomp, and Chomp is slapping himself.
It's more of an exasperated, like, hand to forehead, but with enough to keep the rage going.
And with that, God, I want to do something, but can I?
You fucked my shit twice. I mean, go for it again. Why not?
I don't know. I'm out of channel divinity right now because I use both of them in this day of right now.
Guys, this is also still technically like morning, early afternoon. This is the second day of the campaign technically. It's still morning, early afternoon, and this is how to shit everything has gone.
Anyone that I can see that is not a spirit look like shit at all? I guess Zeb might, right? He was dead-ish.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at about half health with your extra hit points.
Also, Della's probably hurt. Oh no, Della's probably hurt because she took all that force damage.
I'm gonna probably heal Della then.
Just fuck Zeb, right?
That makes sense. I'm useless.
Because it's not concentration, I can cast Cure Wounds with my action. So that is 7 healing, and that should not break my moonbeam.
Ensemble, what can you do against a giant spirit mess?
Not a lot. Pretty much nothing. So instead, I'm gonna just walk over to Zeb and give him a little pat on the back. You got this, buddy. And cure wounds for 12. And that's my turn.
Then we are back to Zeb. Just a heads up, we will be getting back to the spirits soon, and it's not going to be great if they have another shot.
Uh-oh.
Would you? Okay, so I've got a bonus action called Eye for Detail. I can use a bonus action to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature, or make an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues. So, would you say that these spirits are hidden creatures? Because I can't see them.
They're not.
They're not hidden.
Or can I make an investigation check to decipher some sort of clue about how I can make this stop?
Yes. I'll allow the investigation check.
Okay. I'll take it. That's a 14 plus 7, 21.
You know that whenever any of the magic, the sort of radiant magic that's happening hits, it deals significant damage to them. You are able to discern that this radiance is really doing the trick. You also can see that Della has a very pained look on her face as she's staring into this empty void where the moonbeam is heading. Although you have no idea who JJ is, so I wouldn't even say that you could piece that together. Yeah, I think the only thing you really get is the radiance thing. I don't know what else you would really... Zeb is kind of just a guy. He's a very intelligent guy, but he's very much a guy.
Okay. Talking is a free action, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Zeb is gonna first to the group say, if anybody could say a prayer for my gun, I think that might help. And then he is gonna turn to wherever Lena is and shout over and say, I know you've also had a pretty rough day, but I know you could see the spirits, and I can't. I'm assuming it's a spirit. Based on the whole ghost sex. Anyways, if there's something you could do, now would be a good time to do it. So can I do like a persuasion check or something like that as my action to try to get Lena to do something?
Yeah. Let's call it. Yeah, we can do persuasion.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see how this goes.
I don't know if Zeb has great persuasion.
No, he doesn't. That's a 6.
Lena, I don't know. I think she's kind of catatonic in this moment, and your words kind of just wash over her. Damon, you're still grappling Malachi in this close engaged combat, and he has his fist up inside you. It is your turn.
I would like to try to get away from him if I can.
Okay. Go ahead and make just a strength save to try to break free. Or we can call it dex save.
That is a natural 20 or 25.
Yeah, that does it. You break free, and you, I think, fully understand you are at your weakest in this exact moment, in this form. You need to find some sort of vessel or something.
Yeah, I certainly do. So we have the party, and we have 2 NPCs with us.
Yes, there's one NPC that you can see that is kind of being consumed by spirits. It's also a spirit. And there's one NPC that hasn't really made a move. It's a woman. Della's shaking her head no. It's a woman that resembles one of the party members, and she's kind of has a blank, vacant stare that she can't really seem to figure out how to break out of.
I think Damon's gonna try to possess that one.
Let's go.
She's gonna auto fail a charisma save. She's essentially catatonic. You have no trouble doing that. So for the second time in a 48-hour period, Lena is possessed by a hangman. Della, you watch a strange man enter your sister in a non-sexual way for the second time.
Sexually or not, this is getting a little too much.
Damon, she doesn't have guns, but we watch as you feel around and get control of the limbs, and as you lift up her hands and you form fists with them, you see that her fists begin to glow.
Sick. Damon's gonna grin, and he's gonna be like, he's gonna be excited to see what this body can do. I don't know what this body does. So whatever she can do, he's gonna try to do it.
Who are you attacking?
Can I see the spirits in this body?
Yes.
He's gonna blast whatever he can at Malachi.
You are going to essentially make an unarmed strike against Malachi. With her stats, so I'll only tell you what that is going to be. It's going to be +6 to hit, and it will be 1d6 plus 4 damage. And you can hit up to twice unless you want to flurry your blows.
And it was a plus what to hit?
+6.
+6. That would be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And then what's the damage modifier for that?
1d6 plus 4.
That is 10 damage.
10 damage. You can bonus action flurry, or you can bonus action just swing with your backhand.
I guess we'll flurry.
That's going to be a key point for 2 more hits. So you roll 2 more times, so it's +6 each time.
That would be a 21.
Hits.
That's 10 damage.
Malachi is not looking great because he took some radiant damage already.
Does a 15 hit Malachi for my second hit?
It does.
That's 7 damage.
So in one turn, you've dealt 27 damage. On your last strike forward, you feel part of his spirit begin to break away from itself. He looks at you in this body. He's like, you think you can just get out? We made you. If you kill me, there's just gonna be more. We're in every city. We could be anyone. and you turned your back and did this? You know better than anyone how many of us there are. You're never going to be safe. You're never going to get away from this. When we killed you, when we arranged for your death, I think we made a mistake. Because we don't take stupid people, careless people into this organization. And on your last hit, you watch, everyone watches, as the body that Lena is striking, it looks like she's just striking the air, illuminates, and the strike goes through, and it shatters into sparks as Malachi is destroyed. Del, you watch as this amalgamation of spirits that's tearing JJ apart in this moonbeam, they all stop. They sense that they can't see because they've been blinded by flowers, but they sense that something has shifted, and the person that they were following is gone. And they're gonna make a Hail Mary and all try to swarm Lena as a last-ditch effort. Della, it's your turn.
So, noticing this happening, and I'm assuming I can see them starting to form that swarm and heading towards her in her direction.
Yes.
My eyes kind of just like glaze over again, and I start just whispering something over and over and over. Sounds a little bit like Latin, probably. And I cast Dissonant Whispers on the swarm. And so it's a Wisdom 14.
It's 19 on the die.
Well, that sucks.
Do they take half damage still?
No.
No. Do you have any bonus actions? They are going to pass right by you, so you will be able to reach out.
Okay. I can basically just do my telekinetic shove again and try to like push them out of the way, or like redirect their path somewhere else.
Okay.
And that is a Strength 14.
It's a 9.
I'm assuming they're moving kind of like a flock of birds in a way.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, so that like telekinetic energy is just like and kind of redirects them off the path towards my sister.
Would you think to redirect them into the moonbeam?
Yes, I absolutely would.
Then as they enter, what's the save they have to make, Anthony?
It's a con 13.
It's an 8.
Any of them that enter take... Any one of those that enter take 13 radiant damage.
They've taken a lot of radiant damage, and yes, there are a lot of them, but they take 26, which is enough to wipe out the massive spirits. It has been kind of an interesting couple moments, because this all happened in minutes.
Just as an aside, Zeb sees all this happening, and he just says to himself, "Zeb, you charismatic son of a bitch."
You got her to move. Della, you see all of the spirits are gone, except for the one currently possessing your sister. What would you do or say?
I would just say, who are you? What do you want? Why are you still here?
Yeah, my name's Damon. Nice to meet you. I was using this as an opportunity to resign from the syndicate, and sorry, but I kind of had to get into this body. Was this somebody important to you, or can I hang on to this for a while, or do you need it back?
This is my sister. She's a person.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a female. Oh, I didn't even notice. Well, as soon as we can find a dead body, I'll get right out of it.
Reminder, you need a living body.
Yeah. Yeah. So next,
I'd say we got plenty of dead bodies probably on the beach right now.
Yeah, no, next, I don't know, next caravan driver we see, or next lonely guy on the edge of the bayou we find, and your sister will be yours again, and I'll be on my way.
I guess that's fine, but I'm watching you in the meantime.
There are airboats on the shore, and seemingly all the bad guys are gone.
as someone who cannot see that the bad guys are gone, I'm still holding my moonbeam, and I'm just going, "Hey, Della, Lena, any more spirits left? You guys are just kind of talking."
And Della kind of just scans the area for spirits.
Nope, you don't see anything.
I don't see anything.
Sometimes it's just like that.
And Damon's going to walk over to where his husk dropped, and he's going to retrieve his pistols. And he's going to kind of give him like a flourish, and then stick them in his pockets.
As you pick up the pistols, they start to glow in Lena's hands.
Oh, hey, who is this lady? Who's this lady whose body I'm in?
You're in my sister.
Yeah, I know, but what does she do? She's got glowing hands. It's really badass.
I'm gonna walk over and just be like, "Hey, Lena, guns, huh? It's been a rough couple of, has it even been full 2 days yet? Wow, can I get you anything? I think I still have the means to make some tea.
Would it be
okay?
an episode if we didn't have tea?
Damon's going to look around and he's be like, is this guy talking to me?
I just kind of taken aback for a second. That Samson, when a hangman inhabits a body, do they have to purposefully mimic the voice, or does it mimic the voice automatically because they're in the body? Or, like, would it be like Damon's voice?
A hangman has the ability to use the voice of the vessel, but only if they're trying to.
Damon would not be actively trying to deceive anybody, so he'll just be talking in his, like, low, gravelly voice out of this woman's body.
So yeah, you hear a low, gravelly man's voice come out of Lena's mouth.
So once I hear Damon speak out of Lena, I'm just like, oh. I look at Dale and I go, is this okay? Is this fine? Is this fine?
Well, I wouldn't say it's fine, but it's something we're going to have to deal with for the time being.
Okay, and I drop my pendant that I started picking up. I go, who are you? Which one were you?
I was the one that was,
You one of Chomp's dads?
Who? What? What did you just call me?
The alligator. The big alligator man? That's
I don't
Chomp?
know, it could be.
Chomp? Nothing, just your ghost dad is inside Lena, I guess.
Shit happens.
So you're saying your name is Damon?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. What are we doing? This place isn't safe anymore.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know if it ever was, I guess.
No, if I were you guys...
We need to talk with you.
If I were you guys, I would relocate as soon as possible. Malachi's dead, but there will be more. For certain.
What the fuck? I bring people to my island one fucking time. And you.
And I'm pointing at Damon and also kind of Della.
There are two kinds of people in this world. There are predators and there are prey. Prey cannot see predators. I am not prey, I am a fucking predator. I need to be able to see what the fuck is going on and who the fuck is trying to kill us. So how can I see what the hell you people are seeing so I can kill it?
That's the longest sentence you've said. And I really enjoyed it.
So
My head hurts, I've talked too much.
I think at the end of the day, Della might commune with some spirits, maybe do a little ritual to see if she couldn't come up with some sort of spell or something that could give everybody else that kind of sight, at least temporarily.
Okay, do you have a spell, like you have a communion spell, or do you have like a ritual spell? I don't know. Again, I don't look at your guys' spells because I don't want to know things. I want to be surprised. Like when Anthony proceeds to fuck my shit multiple times.
So I do have this thing called augury.
Yeah, that could do it. Yeah, that's the one. That's the spell. That's the spell that could fuck my shit more.
So I would probably do that, and it basically says I have to do some sort of divination, whether it's like sticks or bones or cards, which I do have. So I would probably pull out my cards.
Yeah, you have your tarot cards. You pull out your tarot
Yeah.
cards. This is going to be an Arcana check. A very beat and battered JJ is going to come and give you the help action. It's almost as if there are like frayed edges of his spiritual body, like slices taken out of it. He is very injured, if you can injure a ghost. And remember, JJ is not a hangman. JJ is a true ghost. He's not doing great, but he's going to come help you focus and give you the help action. So we need an Arcana check.
So 18.
You are able to use your magical ability with this spell and with this help action, not to give them an ability, but you have this wonderful bonus action for your homebrew class, where you have the ability to make Gree talismans. And I would say that you could imbue magic into those and give one to each of your party members, that as long as it's in their possession, this will not be like your actual Gree ability. This will be a special thing that we've rolled high and we've done this spell, that while they are holding these talismans, they can see spirits.
Okay. So I think that Della would probably get to work on crafting those while everybody else is doing whatever they're doing around her. And she would craft one for each person with the exception of Lena, because Lena can already see things.
Mm-hmm.
Also, already see things.
Oh, yeah, Ensemble can also see things.
And also not ensemble.
What do you make the talismans out of?
So basically, I take my skirts, I rip my skirt and create the Gree bag. I have a little bit of knowledge with herbalism, so I'm kind of looking around where we are to see what kind of herbs I can harvest. Probably some bones from the deceased, just to put that energy in there, you know, with the spirit energy and all that. And just kind of sort of bless them as I go. And then once everything is put together, I tied the Gree bag, I wrap twine or whatever's available to me, probably some, I don't know, something. I'm sure I could find twine or something. And I wrap that, and it basically forms like a little bag that you can just put in your pocket.
So everyone gets a bag full of herbs and Chomp's dead dads. and you can all see spirits now. I will say, with these bags, you are able to see spirits when they are not possessing someone. You are not able to see spirits that are possessing people. So if a hangman is actually actively in a body, you won't be able to know that that's a spirit. But you'll be able to see loose spirits. Which brings me to my next point. You can all see a spirit standing next to Della, looking beat to hell.
Holy shit, I see one. I'm gonna take my axe.
So please, someone.
Well, everyone, this is JJ, my dead boyfriend.
Well, this is interesting. I haven't talked to living people except for Della in a long time. Hi, my name is JJ. Yeah, this is gonna be... I don't talk to people anymore, Del. I talk to you. I can talk to other people. This is... Oh, what do I say? Oh, I don't... I'm really self-conscious right now, and I'm starting... I'm gonna be quiet.
Zeb, you got a new best friend.
It's okay, buddy. Just come over here, stick with me. I'll show you the ropes. Now, the first thing you're going to want to know is that before you adventure, make sure that you relieve yourself beforehand, because you never know what's going to happen in the middle of a battle.
Sage advice.
Well, I don't use the bathroom anymore.
Fair point.
They can't be friends anymore.
They can't be friends anymore. Zeb.
Damn it, Zeb, you not charismatic.
We can all see spirits. We have Lena possessed by a former hangman. Speaking of which, Damon, you feel a tug at the edge of your psyche.
Like the good kind?
I think I'm fine with this right now. But I really wish people would ask me permission before just coming inside my body.
I was going to say the same thing!
Oh, lady, if I had a dime for every woman that told me that.
I tried to be so good.
I'd have 2 dimes.
I'd have a dime.
Lena sort of talks to you and just says, I'm not kicking you out, but can I talk to my sister for a minute?
Yeah, totally. And he will relinquish control to allow her to do so.
Del, it happened again.
Yes, I know.
This time's not so bad because I got to hit people. Didn't get to hit people last time. I just kind of had to watch while he... Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Are we getting out of here? I feel like we have to get out of here.
I think we're trying to figure out how to get out of here. Or where's next?
Oh, there's boats. Grandma put wards on the shop, right?
Yeah,
Spirits can't come in the shop.
that's right.
Should we go to the shop?
I say we go to the shop and then we can restock on all kinds of things.
Okay. I can't see what he's doing when he's doing stuff. He didn't touch me or anything, did he?
I don't think so.
Even with my own hands.
No, I don't think so.
That'd be weird. That'd be really weird.
I think he just really likes guns, so it's mostly you're just touching guns.
I think Lena for the first time realizes she's holding 2 guns, and she's like, I got shot. And now I'm holding guns. And the guy who pissed himself shot a lot of guns.
I have a name, you know. I'm Zeb.
Yeah, I know. I sing in your bar sometimes. Hi.
Hey, does anybody know how to drive a boat?
I'll give it a good old college try. I don't know what I need to roll for that. But I got us to the alligator den with no help, so pretty confident.
So were Della and Lena talking out loud to each other? Yeah, they had to be, right?
Yes.
Wait a minute. You had a place that was safe from spirits this entire fucking time. And you made me bring you to my place, and now that's fucked because all the spirits followed us here when they would have been not able to follow us there. Is that what you're telling me right now?
Listen. I wasn't...
I'm listening.
These are calm emotions right now.
Lena turns to Chomp. It was your choice to bring us here. We don't know any of you.
I was asked nicely, Yui. There was a question, is there a safe place? That was the time to say, yes, we have a grandma. She has a shop. Shop has wards. Nobody said anything, so I said I have an island nobody knows about. Now everybody knows about my island.
If we go to the shop, we have to deal with Grandma, which means you have to deal with Grandma. And I don't think that's gonna go how you think it's gonna go.
Well, this didn't go how I thought it was gonna go either, so let's go to the shop.
Okay, fine. We're going to go to the shop, and we're going to say, hey, Grandma, this is a giant alligator man. And she's going to do some fucking magic to you and turn you into not an alligator man.
Depending on what she tells me to. I get weird looks now.
Chubbs, you could be a dragon, just like you've always dreamed.
Oh boy, I can finally breathe fire.
That'd be fucking cool. Zeb jumps into a boat and says, Onyx, are you gonna drive this thing, or am I gonna have to put my my skills to the test?
I'll give it a good old college try.
Does this boat have a motor?
The boat
It's a
does
fan
have a
boat.
motor. It's a fan boat.
Okay.
I thought you were going to possess the boat for a second.
I thought you could possess the boat too.
No, I was just gonna try and use my body as a propeller, but that's okay.
just a sousaphone blowing bubbles in the water.
Chomp's gonna take one look at all these chuckle fucks trying to decide who's gonna drive the
Chuckle
boat,
Fucks
and
is
he's
my
just
favorite,
gonna swim.
actually.
You're welcome.
After having such a
I
valid
wish that could be the name of the episode, but I think we can't do that. Okay, we are getting in the boat. Onyx will end the episode with a water vehicles proficiency roll, which you don't have.
Can we categorize it as like survival, maybe?
Yeah, it's a wisdom roll, but you don't have... I mean, are you proficient in survival? Because I don't want you to have proficiency on this roll.
Can I lie about my proficiency? I have a
let's
+4 to
make a
survival.
straight wisdom check.
Yeah.
Straight wisdom check.
An 18 + 4 at 22.
Hell yeah.
Somehow, some way, Onyx will find a way to lead everyone to safety as per usual.
Oh yeah.
Can there be 80s montage music playing as we sail off through the bayou?
Sailing off through the bayou, heading towards, hopefully, a better tomorrow. We will enter the family shop of Della and Lena next episode as we end for today. Thank you for listening. We've been Saving Throw Society, and our cast includes...
My name is Katrina Kenny. My pronouns are she and her, and I am playing Onyx and Nyx.
My name is Joe Gailey, he, him, and I play Zebulon Cold Springs.
Hey everyone, it's Alexis. I play Della Darkel. My pronouns are she, her.
My name is Anthony Corletto. My pronouns are he, him, and I am playing Al.
I'm Rowan Moss, they, them. I play Ensemble.
Hi, my name's Eric Trulick, he, him.
And I'm Chomp.
And lastly, I've been Samson Flansbaugh. My pronouns are he, him, and I play the world and everything else inside of it. This episode featured a guest player by the name of Adam Scrio, who played Damon. He's better known for his work with the band God's Eyes, and this episode featured some of their music, including an old song, And Fear, and Of Favor. You can check out their music on Spotify, Apple Music, Bandcamp, and other places where music is streamed. Make sure you follow the social media page of your choice that can be found in the link in the description, and for those of you wanting some extra content and bonus episodes, make sure you join the society and become a subscriber for our Patreon. Thank you for adventuring with us, and remember, sometimes all that stands between you and the end is one successful saving throw.